Hello again, traders. Right, I've just got back from a break and I had a thought on my walk, as it were, that I'm finding trading stupidly straightforward now. It makes so much sense to me. But I have got probably, I've got more than 20 years chart study under my belt. But the intensive chart study that I've been doing and sharing, which has benefited me enormously since COVID, about 4.5 years ago, if I'm correct, um, it has sort of put me onto a whole new level of confidence. And I think I was thinking this yesterday on a walk. I've never felt so relaxed in my entire life in everything I do. There is never, I've turned into one of those sort of Spanish or Jamaican or whatever you want to call it, and this doesn't mean, this isn't derogatory against any race. I'm turning into a manana person, you know. Why do it today when I can do it tomorrow? Why not walk 6 hours instead of rushing around like an idiot for an hour? You know, if you can do it, do it. And trading has done that to me. So anyway, back to the point. The bust, pullback, break and close was created because I saw it. It was there, and it was a step up from the 3CR. So you know that's your bust there, pullback, break and close. So you will see this one, and you can't unsee this stuff. So when I learnt this stuff and I learnt the reliability of it, 2036, and this one randomly picked is 2160. Triple check them all, and clearly what happened after that closed. That is the closing candle, so it just exploded gold. But my point is now 60 pips. I've moved on from there to sort of a less anal, less precise way of looking at stuff. Probably drives everyone crazy, and also it is, but that's the point of this video really, it to explain things, my process, my mindfulness process. It's like, I know that will probably be a bust, pullback, break and close on the lower time frame. We're currently on the M30. I also know we are ready for a big old move when we've had all this sort of sideways movement here. Now, it sounds pretty obvious, and it is pretty obvious. And that's, again, the point of this video, you know. Keep trading as simple as possible. The RSI bust, pullback, break and close is great for newer traders, in my opinion. The 3CR is fantastic because it is a solid, trusted pattern by me. 3CR up, the same time as we got that trigger. And I used to say the 3CRs with the bust, pullback, break and close are like gold dust. But now, you know, look at this TMA here. What have we got? We've got sideways or downwards. So if we get a 30-minute green flickerer, as it were, it can go either way, but we don't have to worry about this, what way it goes. We'll use the lower time frames to confirm our entries. So the point I'm trying to make is, you know, I'm relying more upon now the time, like a 30-minute close, which we've just had. Yeah, there we are. Bear with me a moment, I'm cooking my breakfast. I should have said brunch, actually, late breakfast, early lunch. But so where was I? Yeah, so I mean, my trading's gone ballistic now, but it's because I'm looking at charts in a different way. You know, you can't unsee this stuff. And you know, when you learn to trust whatever your chosen indicators are, as much as I trust mine, the Aaron's 3CR, the TMA, which I knew would be worth a fortune in terms of value, added value, the RSI that is absolutely priceless, and I love this this higher time frame. So if you're new to what I do, because we haven't got or haven't got a RSI higher time frame. Dean built one, but I couldn't get my head around some of the settings and haven't had time to speak to Dean, and I don't like to bother him. Dean, who created Dean's Lines. And one day I want to get together with all these coders and talk about a little proposition. But anyway, I digress. So guys, the sort of moral of this whole story and video is that, always keep an open mind. Ensure that you trust your indicators. I trust mine 1000% now. I know that's a silly saying, but 100% then. And once you do that, your trading will just explode. So we've just had an H1 close, and we got nothing good on that. But let's have a look at EJ. What did that tell us? So we've actually got rising momentum, and there's still tons to learn about. I mean, currently I'm teaching or suggesting or trading, should I say, and then sharing the information, the breaks of the highs of the next candle. But we know, or I believe, my belief is that the open high low close, so the open and close is more important than the wick. So we should really be able to find a trade based on the break of the the close line on this, because we've had growing momentum, and really that's a way of using the wick fill. You could call it a wick fill, you could call it a break of the close level, that powerful level, and then you just use the lower time frames to work out how to trade it. So let's have a look at the close, and then drop down to the new time, so we're on the new candle now. That is 8 minutes old, excuse me. And how could we have traded that? Well, let's not jump. 30-minute is growing momentum on both the RSI and the TMA. So that 30-minute close that closed there 8 minutes ago tells me I should potentially be still looking for longs. Then if the M15 agrees, I know it's a powerful move. So these M15, if they agreed with the higher 1 minute and the hour and the 30-minute, these are the strong moves, and you can see what happens. So by looking left on our charts, we can work out what we should have waited for and why this is bad. Excuse me. So really, we can clearly see, based on the TMA and the price action, this is a bad time to trade. And I've talked about this many, many times. Excuse me, this cold is still affecting me. I'm going to have to pause this a moment so you don't hear me sniffing.